So welcome to part 2. I got through to, well, nearly the end of D last time, so I'm going to get through here, all the way down to part here. You can't see it, and then part 3 or 4, I'll quickly get through all the other ones. Very quickly, it'll be a few minute video. So let's quickly get them over with. So first we have Doom, a great film with The Rock and Carl Urban. Definitely worth watching. I think that's great, to be honest. This is Eddie Murphy collection, Coming to America, Trading Places and Raw. I don't think I've seen Trading Places, but Raw I watched it a bit ago and that's really hilarious. And Coming to America is one of his funniest films, personally. So I think number Tim Burton, Edward Scissorhands, great Johnny Depp and Tim Burton film. Very emotional kind of film. Fellow parents, boys in the band. You know, I grew up, well, in late, when I got older, but grew up with most of these, and this is one that I personally like. Family Guy is a Trap, the special edition. I got this for £4, you got the t-shirt and stuff, so. I like Family Guy though, but this Blu-ray, I don't like It's a Trap as much. I prefer the normal series, personally. And we have Disney's Fantasia, pretty good film, you know, like classical music, animation. Good for the kids, you know, bright colours, singing music, kids like it. Sadly Paul Walker has died, but I have Fast and Furious 1, the 4th one, and I have the 5th one as well, H&D version. They're the really good ones I really love, the 1st, 4th and 5th. I don't like the 2nd one at all, and I don't mind the 3rd one. But these are the ones with Vin Diesel and Paul Walker. They are, Fast and Furious is Vin Diesel and Paul Walker to me, and I'm going to get the 6th one. So, R.I.P. Paul Walker, sadly. Fight Club, 10th Anniversary Edition, another great film, one of my favourite films, Fight Club, that and Clockwork Orange. But a brilliant Blu-ray, definitely worth buying. You know, I love more things about Pitt. Final Fantasy Spirits Within, good film, the Blu-ray is pretty good. You know, I don't think there's much room for DVD. Maybe better sound, I don't know. I have Final Fantasy, The Advent Children, I've only seen most of this. It were alright though. Flags of Our Fathers, a pretty good Clint Eastwood war film, and the best, Freddy vs. Jason. Great versus film, Hollywood needs to learn to do more of them. It's a great film. We have Gangster Number 1, film 4, that's a great film, with Malcolm McDowell in it, and some other guy, the guy who plays it, and has it as younger. Well, that's a great gangster film, definitely worth watching. Clint Eastwood directed and starring in Gran Torino, great film. Green Lantern 3D. This isn't a copy. I had Kex, so-called CEX. Kex did Leeds. He gave me that by accident. The 3D one were already in my 2D one, so I just kept just the 3D one. The film's alright. I even wrote on it 1 star. The 3D sucks. The movie's alright though, but you know it's not the best. Gremlins 1 and 2, great Gremlins, great films and everything. Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, really good underrated film, I think. Just pretty much take Halloween, Michael Myers out of your head and just watch it. Watch it with a fresh mind, and it is a really good film. It just got a lot of hate when it came out, personally. Good classic film though. We have the uncut version, the remake, and it's a good film. I like zombie films, and it's fucked up and violent, everything you want from a nice horror film. I do like the original one though, well this one's just a really messed up version really. Happy Gilmore, good film. Hot in Connecticut, I didn't like that to be honest, I'm getting rid of that. Didn't really appeal to me that much. It was kind of shitty and boring. I might watch the 2nd one at some point though. Heat, another good film. Hellboy 1, great, and a great Blu-ray as well. Hellboy 2, great, and an even greater Blu-ray. The 1st one's better than the 2nd one. But not by much, but the 2nd one's got one of the best Blu-ray transfers I've ever seen. It's great. And then I have the 2, Blood and Iron and Sword in the Stone, so Sword of Stones. I've seen most of these, Sword of Storms, so I've seen most of these, but not all of them. Like all of the actual hour and a half of them. They're alright though, I don't think I'm really a fan of the animated Hellboy they do. Can't wait, and I hope they do another film of Hellboy. It'll be excellent. So with horror films, Hellraiser collection. I love my horror films. And Pinhead's classic. I think the first 3 are really good. You know, Hellraiser, Hellbound, and Hellraiser 3. Hell on Earth, like that's called Pinhead's Pissed. Because he goes on a rampage at the end. The Hole, I haven't seen this in a while, but from what I remember, it's good. A pretty good horror film. I have Hostel 1 and 2. The first one's a lot better than the second one, but the second one's really messed up. The third one sucks, don't mind the third one by the way. Hot Fuzz, excellent film, I love Bart, The World's End, most things like they're in. Excellent. We have Inception, it's okay, really overrated in my opinion, as most directors, as most of his films are, Christopher Nolan, but it's watchable. For the Batman films, personally. Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. This I haven't seen the other three. I've seen a bit of the first one, I think, and I've got that to them to watch. I watched it at cinema, it were alright. Not special, not bad. Iron Man, brilliant film, Robert Downey Jr. is great in all of them. Jackass, I like Jackass, but this isn't play. It's in a UK case, but it's the American version. Sadly. I do like Jackass, personally. Oh shit. Sorry, got too much there. So we have Johnny English, that's an okay film. Of my childhood, but I'm not a big fan of it. Kick-Ass, love Kick-Ass. I love Kick-Ass 2 as well, I'm doing it on Blu-ray in a few days. I think it's a really good film. I don't see it on Kick-Ass 2. Not as good as the first one, but it's still... If you read, I've read the comic, and it's not the comic's messed up, violent, it's not the easiest to put into film, so... I think the Kick-Ass 2 did a really good job. There's Kill Bill, Volume 1 and 2, excellent, I love anything Quentin Tarantino. Slight for the first one over the second one, maybe because it's a bit more actionate, but it's good. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, great film with Robert Downey Jr. and Val Kilmer. Didn't know what to expect, but definitely worth watching that one. Kiss the Dragon, Jet Li, great film. Knowing, Nicolas Cage, quite an underrated film, I thought it was really good. You know, it's a brilliant little Nicolas Cage film by who he is, really. Not the best actor. The Craze, great British film. If you're an American and haven't seen this, it's about two British gangsters, very famous ones, and it's a great film, I think, personally. Kung Fu Hustle, this is the Australian version I got from a charity shop. It works though, and Kung Fu Hustle is a great film. But I don't know if this is... No, you really don't have to do like the really shitty Australian though. It's just... I've only seen a bit of that, I watched a bit in Cantonese, but I watched it on TV years ago, it's good. George Romero's Land of the Dead, great film. John Leguizamo in it, and Real People, it's a really good film. Ligo Winch, the most awesome cover, the shittiest film. Now, if you look at the cover, this is being put out, that doesn't even happen in the film. Look at the back. I hope you can see it's got a jet plane pretty much flying across, and it's shit, it doesn't show that. It doesn't show anything like that. It's not a bad film, but the cover is stupid. League of Gentlemen Apocalypse. I like this film, I actually like League of Gentlemen, so I'd recommend watching that. Lethal Weapon, great film. I also have the third and the fourth one. But I haven't seen the fourth one yet. You know, I've got so many films, there's only so many I can get through. The third one. This is pretty good. I prefer the first one still though. Liar Liar, great Jim Carrey film. Watched for the first time not so long ago and I thought it was brilliant. You know, it's now one of my favourite films, watching horrors. I'm going to get it on Blu-ray, that's how much I like it. Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. They're alright, Lord of the Rings. Not special in that, just in my opinion. Machete, a really good film as well. Matilda, great family film. You really can't beat Matilda. The Matrix, classic, great film. Max Payne, pretty good film. The game's a lot better though, because that's how it is. Me, Myself and Irene, great Jim Carrey film. MI3, great Mission Impossible one at best. The Naked Gun, 1, 2. Number 1, 2.5, and 3.25. Yeah. And they're great films. I prefer the second one over them all, but they're all brilliant. The third one's not probably the worst, but they're all still good in my opinion. Nicolas Cage, National Treasure, another good, decent Nicolas Cage film. Right, I'll just do one more batch. And then we're down just the last few. Nightmare Before Christmas, great film. I had the deluxe edition with some DTS. I'm going to get it on 3D Blu-ray when I get a chance, and that's a great film personally. wrong way around, but Nightmare on Elm Street, all 7 of them, and that's great, I think. I've got all of them in the remake. I like them all. They got a bit silly in the end, and I'm afraid that Jason kind of got it a bit more on track, and then they did that. Was okay. It's not special, not bad. I've watched it, the first time I watched it, I thought, oh, this is okay. Second time, a bit better. It's better each time I watch it. But Jackie Haley, he's okay with being Freddy, but Robert Englund is Freddy. He's got the best persona, he's Freddy to me. But it's worth a watch, really. Osborn, Series 1 and Series 2. And I'm pissed off Series 2 isn't all Series 2, there's Series 2.5 as well, that's only half. But I like the Osborns, it's a pretty good show. They're really cheap, so it's kind of worth watching. We have the others, the rental copy, but it's pretty good horror film, thriller, whatever you call it, you know, it's been parodied in Scary Movie, and it's a good classic film. So right, if you're doing for part 3, I'll get everything done with, and just show you the last bits, to give some input on what I think, and yeah, thanks for watching these videos.